For years, researchers and therapists have puzzled over a phenomenon known as the female happiness paradox, which concludes that women are, for the most part, unhappier than men.
Brooke Belden specializes in helping women find their happy, and she joins us now to discuss. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much for having me.
This doesn't surprise me. I mean, really, men are going off, they're doing the work, they're coming home, and that's pretty stereotypical, but a lot of the pressures are off of them.
Oh, for sure,
yeah.
for sure.
And then the women have to do everything. So, I mean, we're getting in this rut where we're trying to do it all. Is that where we're failing on ourselves for finding our happiness?
Well, you know, and I think so much of it, too, is that we have done it all in the way that men have done it, right? In order for us to have a place in the workforce, we had to show up in the way that men showed up, right? So we're still doing our role at home, raising kids and taking care of the home and checking off all of the boxes, but then we have to show up in the workplace in a way that doesn't necessarily serve our innate way of being. And so then when the two clash, we're stuck with this feeling of like, this isn't me.
Right.
And why am I so unhappy when I thought that this is what I wanted?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So how do you first of all, you got to figure that part out, because we all wanted to have that great job.
Yep.
We all wanted to have those kids. We all wanted to be like on top of our game, and we get all of those things. So why does that not make us happy then?
Well, because I think that, like we were talking about, is that we're checking the boxes. It's the world has said, do these things and then you'll be happy, right? Get a good job, go to school, have the babies, get married, get the house, do those things, and then you'll be happy. And so then when you do those things and you do it in the way that the world tells you to do it, you get to a spot where you're like, but this isn't me. Right? This is what everybody else says to do, and they give you a small box. They give you a small window that you have to kind of fit in to do it, but it's not me, right? Like, I actually like to dance outside these lines over here, or outside these lines over here, and that's my way.
So how do you help women get out of their own way and find that happiness and kind of ignore what the stereotypical picture is?
Yeah, so it's twofold, really. Number one is that you have to figure out exactly who you are. Who are you? Who is that inner voice? And part of that is listening to that inner voice instead of listening to what the world has told you you are supposed to be, who you're supposed to be, and what you're supposed to do. And so much of it is about really deconditioning and unlearning all of the things that we learned about who we're supposed to be and figuring out who you really are and what you really want and what that looks like and feels like for you.
Now, you did this.
I did.
Okay, tell us your story. Share with us how you did this. I like a real life example.
Yeah, you know, I mean, I got to that point, right, where it's like I got my master's degree, I was a therapist, I own my own business, I was married, I have 2 beautiful kids, we live in a nice home, and I found myself saying all the time, why am I so unhappy? What is it that's going on? And it was literally like Oprah, like the guru, right, who was like, what makes me different, what set me aside was that I always listened to myself, and I was like, how do you do that, right? And so I set off to really figure that out, asking myself over and over, who am I, what do I want, and going with my personal intuition over what anybody else said or thought. And it was the first time that I stopped abandoning me and I chose me first. And the way that my life has aligned and realigned right now, it's magic. I mean, like I said, it really is one of those things where I have the family, I have the career, I homeschool my kids, we still live in a beautiful home, still married to a great guy, and I feel so good about who I am. And that inner peace is everything.
But there has to be a point, because, you know, in some of our lives, like we have small children.
Yeah.
We're just busy.
Yep.
It doesn't necessarily, busy and being tired doesn't necessarily have to always equate to being unhappy, right? So do you have to help people sometimes just figure out what's eating at the back of their brain a little bit?
Well, what I encourage women to ask themselves is, am I physically tired or am I spiritually and emotionally exhausted?
Okay, there's a difference.
There's a big difference, right? So yes, when you have small kids and you're sleep deprived and you're running around and you're doing the things, you're tired. I'm still tired. My kids are getting older and I'm still physically tired. But I'm no longer spiritually and emotionally exhausted because I'm not trying to keep up with what the world is telling me that I need to do in order to be fulfilled and successful. And so that exhaustion is gone, and that's really, I think, the big key difference.
The big key to it. So are you telling people that they need to go quit their jobs if they're unhappy? I mean, how do they begin?
No, you know, I think that oftentimes when you make the bigger leaps, oftentimes they're scarier and they can create more trauma, or they can create more emotional angst. But when you can start to make those smaller steps and ask yourself truly, like, what is it that makes me happy right now? Or what is it that fulfills me? And maybe it's work, right? Maybe it's you start with work because that's the space space that's really stressing you out the most, and you're like, what is it that I want for my life? But and maybe you're not allowed to quit your job right now, and that's okay, but what is it that you can do to show up in the workplace that feels more authentic and aligned to you, so that you're not, just putting on this facade every day?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, we could talk about this for
I know.
But it's a good starting point.
Yes,
It's a good starting point. Brooke, thank you so much for joining us. BrookeBelden.com. You can find more information to trying to solve this paradox here.
Yeah.